see. And to help you get some testing credentials of your own, as there is a free tier that is very unrestricted. There is in fact nothing in the free tier that is not provided in paid versions except for the amount of meetings that you can attend. And then thirdly, I just want to say thank you guys for noticing the bug on the screen. You guys made a quick video where basically the UI hangs after a certain set of steps here at the end where it just does not refresh properly. We have identified this issue and we have deployed a fix for it, and it should now work as expected. The reason for this was basically it's trying to load a Microsoft script for Microsoft logging, and that eventually times out, but only after 30 seconds. So let's close that down, and I can quickly show you guys the flow for that. So what I did is I deregistered my production instance. So I now effectively don't have a production account. So if I open up the app in the sidebar, you will see the same message that you guys saw when trying to test the application, which is this guy. So just before I come back to that, you will see that if you go to latest features and back, or documentation and back, this now works perfectly, or you can visit our main website for support. Coming back to this, if you read the message, basically because you can't find an account, they will ask you to register with us. And maybe this is something we might need to make a bit more explicit, but Google integration is just one of our platform partners. So I'm going to quickly show you how to register. You can quickly enter your name, surname. That one there is me. Your email address that you will be using to test. And then just get started. It will make a quick service agreement. So I'm just going to agree and continue, and it will then send you an email to verify the registration. So from there, I'm going to go to my email, I'm going to confirm, and I will click the button and paste the link. I'm just going to click the button, and from here you can see our different options. So this here is our current options. You will see that the basic limitation that we have is that you get up to 10 free meetings per month. You will actually have access to all features, despite this access to features here. There is currently no restriction between the free and the paid version, except for the amount of meetings that you can attend. So if I now come back here, you will see I can sign to Google at our main website, and over here you will see that you have 10 free meetings before you are forced to buy a subscription. Well, 10 for this month before you set next month. So here you can play around with it. You will see that we have completed meeting samples that you can go and test around with for span. And there's an integrations tab. This allows you to connect to your calendar, basically either to Microsoft or to Google. So this here is part of our overall flow. You'll see that you sign in here and you go through the overall flow. It will ask you for to view your calendar events and your Google Meet conferences and the like. And I'm just going to continue. These have already been approved by the overall permissions and everything. And basically what that will do is if you have any upcoming meetings, create one on Google Calendar. You basically sync your calendar event. If we detect that you're going to have a meeting that day, so create one, demo meeting. I'll have my conferencing details. You can even paste and use other uh, platforms that we will pick it up and join in meeting. So I'm just going to change here to, let's say, 1 o'clock, let's say 1:15. Save that, and what we will see is we go back to this guy. Just refresh that tab. Here you can see that the meeting has been made. And what will happen is our bot will basically join that meeting for you and just do more work. But I want to quickly now show you, now that we're registered here, I'm just going to close the add-on and reopen it, and we will again go through the all flow. I'll say continuous myself, and basically what will happen here is we'll authenticate, and now to say, oh, okay, but we don't actually have a bot in this meeting, which is completely true. So I'm going to click add bot for now, and while we wait for the bot to show up, I'll chat you a little bit through. So we do legal tech. So the bot will basically sit and listen in on your conversation as a lawyer with your clients and go and try and investigate legal issues or potential questions. But it does have a limit of how much you need to chat to it before it will pick anything up. So let me give you a demonstration. How's it, sir? Thank you for meeting with me. I am glad that you could make time to meet with me. I have a legal issue currently that I need to have a look at. I recently bought a property in Schaumburg, Illinois, in Chicago, and unfortunately, it's quite a swampy area. Because of this, however, the previous owner of the house decided he's going to just throw a large concrete slab in the backyard, and it completely messed up any drainage of the entire property. So all the water is now spilling over to neighboring properties and damaging their yards. And I need some legal advice on what I can do, seeing as I'm not the one who perpetrated the act, but my neighbors are now making all sorts of threats of violence and even legal threats, trying to sue me for property damage because of this concrete slab that was installed by the previous owner. And I've only had the property for 2 months now. So now my question that I'm trying to suss out and find out, or why I need to contact you guys, is first I need to figure out who is the responsible party in this case with the installation, seeing as I bought the property as is. And I also need to figure out what can I do in terms of restraining orders and the like, because my neighbors have, well, the one neighbor on the one end, he's making all sorts of physical threats towards me. He's quite a big fella, and he's saying that he's going to hit me and kick me and kick my ass and these kind of things. And I'm just not sure what I should be doing around this. So I need to see if I can find some legal way to protect myself, as it doesn't look like the police is doing anything around it. But well, let's give it some time to calculate on that. We do throttle it a bit, and here you can see there's property law, harassment of threats, and also you can expand any of these and it will give you even more info around the law. So basically, attorneys use these as a side project, not a side project, but as a sidebar during their calls with clients to do deeper research and get more info, specifically while they are on call, especially with areas that they are unfamiliar with. So this is basically how it works. You can also remove queries. So I'll show an example. If I remove it, the box does not leave. And if I now go back to my main app, you'll see that here's my ad hoc completed meeting. It's still summarizing there, so we'll give that a minute or two. But you'll notice that I'll get a summary email here, all the closing issues and administrative tasks and the like. And well, it might summarize by now. Let's see. There we go. Summarize with yes or no insights and legal advice and stuff that I can go and send to my client or export. So this is the basic of it. Similarly, the bot will also automatically show up. If you have a planned meeting, you can tell it to show up or not show up. But you will have the full experience, all of our features in the free version to test everything. As you can see, we do have our OAuth that's already been approved. I've shown you our OAuth screen again. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. We are available at any time to assist. And just again, thank you for helping us out. I hope that the above is a little bit more elucidating and helping you guys test our application. And yeah, if you have any questions, please let us know, and I hope you have a wonderful day.